Hi, it's Carol from Crinkled Path, and I'm back to work on the flight journal. These are all the signatures. I sewed the pages. I had some difficulty with my sewing machine, doing some really wacky stitching. I think I need to take it in and get it tuned up because I have to set my tension on 2 in order for it to sew somewhat normal zigzags, and it took a little bit to figure that out. But I got them sewed, and so we'll go through and we'll look at the pockets, and then I need to take some basic ephemera that's just cardstock, something solid, to possibly add our themed ephemera on. So I'm thinking we will start with the pieces of ephemera that are already like a complete piece of ephemera. Like I had some advertisement and recipe pamphlets, and like this envelope can go in a pocket. These are the pamphlets I was talking about. Maybe this card. These cards. Postcard. So these things that either can be glued or put in as separately as ephemera, I'm going to set aside for a moment until we get all our pockets with something in it, and then we'll decide if we want to glue some of these things onto some of the more plain pieces of ephemera that I have. I hope that made sense. Okay, so we're just gonna go one at a time here. Find the pockets. Oh, yes, and I brought this back in case I need any more paper. See if I turn this, maybe they'll quit sliding into me. All right, we're gonna look for pockets. So we have this first pocket. I need to put thumb notches in the pockets. I have 2 different size circle punches for thumb notches. Since this is a large pocket, I want to use a bigger piece of ephemera. I'm going to go ahead and fold this and tuck it in, and then we'll need to come back and put something flight related on the back of this. There we go, we found a winner. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do a thumb notch there. We're just going to keep working through the pockets, looking for things that fit. had these pages that were all recipes and like bartender toolkit, the type of glasses, what to stock a bar with, and then several recipes. And for now, oh, and then there were a few extra pages here. So I think for now I'm just going to go ahead and put this whole packet in here. I think I'd like to find something to put a cover on it, but for now I don't want to forget to get that into the book. I have a few more pages here too, but they're on a little bit different subject. Okay, pretty good start. We got some thumb notches in. We got a lot of ephemera in. I have these 3 little plain cards left. This one I kind of like both sides because Woodstock is flying, and then the flying ace always had his battles with the Red Baron. So I may staple this somewhere on a short section where it can just be part of flipping the page. And then this one I will back to make a journaling card, and possibly this too. Maybe not the whole back of this one, but just covering up maybe the center so that there's a little room to maybe jot a recipe on there. And then we'll get those tucked in. And then we have all these things that we can use to glue onto pages where it's mostly writing. And I'm thinking some of these little fussy cut things could be added on the covers of the signatures. I'm going to fussy cut this rabbit out. There's another recipe. I wonder if this would fit on. Close, but not quite. I think maybe if I cut it down a little, take out the spaces here, it might work. Okay, so let's start with that. I think I'm just going to start working on the ephemera pieces. So I think I'll just put some music on for you and double time fast forward so that you can follow along but not get dizzy because it's going too fast. And if I find anything that needs special attention that I want to draw your attention to, I will definitely talk about it, go back and show you near the end of the video before I sign off. So I'll set these aside first. Well, thanks for coming along. I got a lot of ephemera prep today, a lot of fussy cutting, a lot of gluing. Sorry if that wasn't real exciting to watch, but if you're really curious about a start to finish process, this is a piece that is essential to getting going. So in the next episodes, we'll be working through the signatures, making sure every pocket, every page has got something on it that is of interest, that's tied to the theme, that increases places to put journaling. And in the case of this journal, it's hopefully going to be recipes, and so it has to be at least a big enough space to put the ingredients and any instructions. So I'll be thinking about that as I'm going through. Fortunately, some of these cocktails are very easy to jot down. They don't take a lot of space. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to make enough space that the person who's receiving the journal will be able to add recipes to their heart's content. Anyway, thanks for coming today, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.